Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Shakur. Diddy's about to get hit with 6 more lawsuits by attorney Tony Busby, 4 males and 2 females, all named as John and Jane Does. Let's get into it. Now, attorney Tony Busby came out about a week or so ago saying that he was going to file 120 lawsuits for his myriad of clients against Diddy. Now he's come out and he's representing 4 men and 2 women. Now, all of these people say that they were assaulted by Diddy between 1995 to 2021. Now, one man claims that he was only 16 years old when he met Diddy through a mutual friend and he was invited to an all-white party and he was assaulted by Diddy. The man, who now lives in North Carolina, is the first male victim to come forward alleging that he was a minor when he was in fact assaulted by Diddy. And this supposedly happened in 1998. Please pay attention. He says that he bumped into Diddy at a Hamptons event and they took a photo together, and then they started discussing his interest in the music industry. And Diddy asked him to let's move this to a quiet, private area. He says things took a turn for the worse when Diddy requested that he drop his pants. And then when he looked at Diddy crazy, Diddy said, don't you want to get into the music industry? Please pay attention. This is all nefarious. He says then Diddy proceeded to grab him by his business, okay, if you catch what I'm saying, and then squeezed, and then later told him that his people would be in touch. Another woman who was a 19-year-old college student at the time says that she was also assaulted by Diddy, assaulted that is, and this was in 2004. She was a college student and she met Diddy at a photo shoot. Now, the woman listed as Jane Doe says that Diddy asked her and her friend to go to an after party. He invited them there, but then requested that they stop off in Manhattan at the Marriott Hotel. Now, according to the 19-page complaint, the woman says that then a member of Diddy's entourage grabbed her and her friend. She says that she and her friend were isolated in a room with Diddy. They were literally locked in there, and then they were told, you know what you're here to do. She says then Diddy implored them to take more alcohol, and there was already a table with Coca-Cola, nose candy, already prepared for them, and he suggested that they go ahead and take it. Basically told them to do it or else, and then told her friend to drop down to her knees, and you know what he wanted her to do. Now, he demanded that Miss Doe's friend get busy and do what he told her to get down there to do, or that he was going to have both of them deleted. Please pay attention. Now, during all of this, she says that he was putting his hands all over them, just touching and groping them without their consent, and basically just making threats. She says he forcefully made her disrobe, and she was in her birthday suit, and then he just went ahead and assaulted her and did what he wanted to do, and then told them they'd have to stay there in the room in the dark and that he was leaving. He also told them that if they tried to get out of there, if they didn't just stay there or stay put as he told them to, then they would be deleted. He ignored all of her pleas and cries for help. And at the end of the day, she was in there for about 30 minutes. Then a security guard came and opened the door and told her she could leave. And she says that's when she fled out of there. Please pay attention. All of this behavior is absolutely despicable, and it's also so egregious and nefarious. And if these allegations are true, let's keep in mind Diddy's maintaining his innocence and wants to have his day in court where he says that he's going to testify. But I don't know what kind of defense his team is going to come up with to, get past all of these nefarious allegations, because many of these people coming out are saying similar things. Now, I'm not saying that all of them are telling the truth, but it's likely that many of them are. Okay, so we'll see how this all turns out. But this is going to be a bad week for Diddy. Please pay attention.